Hello YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Vanessa. So in today's video, I'm going to be trying out a whole bunch of new products. Well, some of them are new, some of them are not so new, but they're new to me. But yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this look and my thoughts on the products that I used today, make sure you keep on watching. Guys, let me know if the quality looks different. Honestly, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I look a little washed out. And like you could see literally everything that's wrong with my skin. But I don't know, that could just be me. Let me know what you guys see. So I do apologize for being gone for so long. I've just been dealing with some health issues and I'm trying to get better. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot better, which is why I decided to film today. My dark circles look pretty bad due to all of that. But yeah, today I'm super excited because I'm going to be using some products that I haven't used before and others that I've only ever used like once. You know, to test out if you really like a product, you gotta keep trying it and trying it. But I'm super excited to be trying out new things with you guys today. So this is going to be sort of like a almost full face first impressions. So we're going to begin with the eyes, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Volume 2 palette. I also got the third one, so I'm really excited about that one. That one I think I'm going to do like a whole separate video on. This one is just, that one is like the more warm toned fall kind of palette, and this one is like the blues. I live for blues and greens. How beautiful is this palette? So I'm going to be using a couple of transition shades, but to start off I'm going to be using this one. This is a 2. It looks yellow on camera, but it's sort of like a lime green kind of color. So I'm going to start packing on that color towards the beginning of my eye. This looks neon in person. Alright, so this shade does have a bit of fallout and a lot of kickback. You can't see it on the screen, but normally that doesn't really bother me. It doesn't bother me ever, but I'm just putting that out there in case anybody wants to know. So I actually thought of the look I have in mind last night. I literally wrote down like what I wanted to do. I'm hoping that it'll turn out the way that I envision it in my head. So now we're gonna go into this green shade right here, and we're gonna put that in the middle of the eye. These shades are blending really nicely into each other. Now towards the end of the eye, I'm gonna be applying this blue. Alright, so I did clean up the lids with a makeup wipe. Now I'm going to cut the crease. I know I look a little crazy right now, but it should make sense in a bit. My face itches, y'all. Alright, so you guys might be wondering why did I only cut it partially, and that's because I'm gonna do like a pink liner situation, which may look, I try to stay away from these kinds of things because I have hooded eyelids and it just never works out. But we're gonna try today, and I'm gonna be applying this pink D3 right here in the center. So my eyes are looking like Rainbow Road from Mario Kart right now, which isn't necessarily a bad thing if you play your cards right. But I'm trying to make this look as symmetrical as possible, but I am perfect, so bear with me. I am going to step into the Volume 1 palette because this palette has a white shade in it that's really, really nice, and I want to use that on my lid in the front portion of the eye. So now next to that white, I'm going to apply this yellow lime green that we applied on the inner corners of the transition area. So right next to that, I'm going to apply this green. And now to finish off the end of the eye, I'm going to go into this blue. So I technically used all the same shades I used as transition shades, except for the green. I used a different green on the bottom. I used one that was a little deeper, which I actually thought was really nice. Alright, so I did clean up the eyes to make the outer potions. The outer, it's because it's Halloween. Actually, it's not Halloween today. Halloween is coming up. Oh, that reminds me, I did want to apologize for not being able to create any Halloween looks. I felt really bad about that. I wanted to do like some really fun stuff. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, and it just sucks that like I wasn't feeling well. And now that I'm feeling better, it's like Halloween is over. What's today? Today's the 29th. I apologize, y'all. But yeah, I cleaned the outer portions of the shadow just because I wanted it to be thinner at the end. So now you can barely see the blue, but it's still there. So now I'm going to move on to foundation, and I'm using the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue foundation in the shade 123. As I've mentioned before, this is one of my favorite foundations at the moment. Super blurring and super full coverage. So I'm so excited to be using the Dose of Colors concealer for the first time today. This is supposed to be blendable, lightweight, long wear, full coverage. It's vegan, cruelty free, talc free, and paraben free. Oh, let me read the claim. I'm sorry, I'm going too fast. Our multitasking full coverage concealer has a lightweight, easy to blend formula, conceals dark under eye circles, blemishes, and other skin imperfections. I did get the shade at 17. It does look a lot lighter on the bottle than it does once you apply it. So it looks super light on the bottle, but it actually oxidizes. Did I mention that this is shade 17? Yeah, so it oxidizes. First of all, it is a little darker in general than what I usually prefer for my concealer, and on top of that it oxidizes, so wish me luck. I haven't tried this out. I know it oxidizes because I swatched it. By the way, the packaging is pretty simple, just like a tiny version of the foundation, and it has a wand. So my thoughts on this concealer: it looks really nice so far. It blended out easily, and I do feel like it is a very full coverage. I'm going to add a little bit just because I'm looking rough at the moment, but if I wasn't looking rough, this would be enough. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. It is enough. I just today would prefer a little more, but this is definitely full coverage. And also we're gonna see just how buildable it is. Right, so that is looking super nice. It builds it up really nice. It doesn't look cakey or like I have a lot of concealer on. And I actually look like I got enough sleep. So to set my under eyes, I use my Huda Beauty setting powder in the shade Pound Cake. And to set the rest of my face, I'm using my Mercier powder. So this is what my face is looking like after it's set. Honestly, I think it looks really good. The concealer looks beautiful, and it doesn't look too dark, at least not right now. Alright, so now we're gonna finish. Oh my god, I look white as hell. I don't know why I look like that on camera. I don't look like that in person. Okay, I'm gonna finish off the eyes, and I'm gonna apply this white liner by NYX. So going back into the Volume 1 palette, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I do have a review on this palette, so I will link that down below. I'm gonna grab this black shade, and I'm gonna apply it underneath my waterline towards the middle, like from the end of my eye towards the middle of my eye. Alright, so now we're gonna apply this blue to the entire lower lash line. Alright, so now for my inner corner highlight, I'm going to do this shade. It's like a champagne gold kind of color. Alright, so it looks yellow gold once applied. Sorry for all the background noise. Wow, this is the prettiest inner corner highlight I've used in a while. Alright, so I'm super excited to be using the Colourpop Disney Designer Collection Kissin a Frog blush. Look at how beautiful this packaging is. This is Princess Tiana. Fun fact, well actually not so fun fact, I've never seen Princess and the Frog, But out of the entire Disney collection, this was the one thing that like I needed to get. This is such a beautiful blush. Colourpop blushes are slowly but surely becoming my favorite blushes. Like, they have such a beautiful formula and they're so inexpensive. You need to get your hands on at least one. Wow, this is super pigmented. I applied too much on my brush. Oh, did I mention that I did my contour and bronzer off camera? Because it was just a little repetitive. Definitely be careful, a little bit goes a long way, but this is so beautiful. This is similar to the Colourpop and Shayla Construct blush, but this is a little more rosy. This blush is stunning. It legit looks like when you're blushing. So for highlighter, I'm using the Milk Makeup Flex Highlighter in the shade Blitz. I used this one other time and I loved it. This is super blinding. It is a little bit on the glittery side, but I think, okay, this shade Blitz is a rose gold shade. This shade is a little bit on the glittery side, but I noticed that like I swatched a couple of the other shades that they have and they didn't look as glittery as this one, but I don't mind glitter and I thought this one was like the most beautiful one, so I grabbed this one. Oh my god. Major glazed donut vibes. Alright, so I feel like the look is making more sense now that I have lashes on. These are the Isla Cosmetics Diosa lashes. And now we're going to move on to the lips. And I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Versatile Chestnut. You can use this supposedly on your eyes, your lips, face. I'm excited. This is a beautiful shade. I haven't worn it yet. So now for lips, I'm not sure what to do. I got the KKW Beauty Nude 4 lipstick, which I haven't used. I got this from Ulta. They finally have KKW Beauty at Ulta. Or if I should use one of the shades from the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Holiday Lipstick Collection. I've only used one of these. I think I'm gonna go with these. I'm gonna go with the lightest shade called Sand. I'm really scared to use this because like this could potentially give me concealer lips. I'm only gonna apply a little bit and then blend out with my finger. So this is actually kind of nice. It looks a lot lighter on camera than it does in person. So I'm gonna be using the gloss that comes in the set. This is Summer Vibes, even though it's fall. I do have to say that I think that ABH did change their lipstick formula because last time I tried them, they were really dry, but I used one of the lipsticks from this set about 2 weeks ago and I used it for like 10-11 hours and it did not feel dry on my lips. Like they were pretty comfortable. Because you know, like sometimes some matte liquid lipsticks, after you've worn them for a whole day, like your lips literally burn at night from how dry they are. So this is the finished look. I'm super happy with every single product that I tried today. The palette, of course, Anastasia Beverly Hills produces top quality palettes like no one else. The concealer is super beautiful and blurring. I actually don't think the color is that bad. The lips, I'm in love with this combo. I cannot believe that I managed to make that lipstick shade work because that was pretty damn light. The blush is stunning. Highlighter freaking blinding. So far everything just works great. I really hope that you guys like this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time.